Hello, second graders. This is Mrs. Henry. It's time for art. Do you like those symbols that I used on the top to say time for art? I thought that would be neat since we're communicating with symbols. Do you remember last week? Let's review what we did last week about symbols. Why do we use symbols? Well, remember our brain thinks in pictures, not images. When I say the word apple, you picture in your mind what an apple looks like. You don't picture A-P-P-L-E. You don't see the words, you see pictures. So that's why one of the main reasons we use symbols. Another reason is because it's faster to communicate. When we're on the road and it's telling us that we cannot do a U-turn, instead of writing on the sign, do not do U-turn, they just do a picture of an arrow with a line through it to mean you can't do it. It also takes up less space. It's easier and quicker to locate things. When I think about my phone, it's so much easier to locate my apps because I remember pictures than if it said Facebook, then I'm looking at the same words. It's kind of hard. Also, it looks better than a lot of words, and it fits on my phone, all the apps. It looks kind of cool. Well, symbols are a universal language. What does universal mean? It means that everybody around the world understands symbols. Let's look at some symbols together and see if you know what these symbols are. I think you do, but let's see. What is this? When we look on some cleaning products, or we know that when we see a skull and crossbones, that is not good. That means danger. The pirates used the skull and crossbone on their flag because they want to communicate to you that they are dangerous. When you see skull and crossbones on cleaning products, it means that it's dangerous if you ingest that, if you drink that. So it could mean that you'd get very sick. So it's telling you to stay away from it. What about this symbol? This symbol we see a lot, especially on trash cans. It means to recycle. Right. Let's see this one. Oh, have you seen this one when you're driving with your parents in the car or on a bus? You see these signs and it means that there is a hospital nearby. Hospital. If you are in Italy or you are in Japan, you will see probably the same sign. It means hospital. What about this sign? You see this a lot, especially in the malls, or I just saw one at Westlake the other day. It means bathroom, that a bathroom is nearby. When you're in the airport, you see them as well. It tells you, it usually has an arrow, and it shows you where the bathroom is. What about this one? A man running? Do not run? No, it means exit. It means this is the way that you get out of the building if you follow this sign. Everyone knows this sign. This symbol means Wi-Fi. And the more lines that are lit up, the more Wi-Fi, the strength of your Wi-Fi is. So we are loving this symbol when there's all of those lines are lit up. What about this sign? You might see this at the airport or at if you go visit somewhere like a zoo or the, some botanical gardens, an airport. I'm trying to think what else. It means information. It means I stands for information. That is where you would go to get information. And last one, this one's tricky, but it's also a symbol. Have you ever seen that before? It's called the Big Dipper. That means that in the sky there are stars that are arranged in constellations, and they are pictures of objects. This one is called the Big Dipper. But that is a symbol because it certainly doesn't look like a star. Hey, when we're creating symbols, we need to remember that symbols are simple. They are not detailed drawings. It's easy to draw pictures, but we want to make them simple. One or two colors max. They are not colorful. They also fit into a basic shape like a circle or a square or a triangle. They are not spread out on the paper like you're designing a picture. So when we think about symbols, we think about ones that are simple. One or two colors max, fits into a basic shape. Let's look at some more examples of symbols. We already talked about symbols being letters. We talked about symbols being numbers. Did you think about this one? Flags? Yeah, flags are symbols too. They represent countries. Zodiacs. There's the Chinese zodiac. Those are the other zodiac monthly zodiacs. Like if you were born in January, you would be a Capricorn. Operational signs in math, road signs, even emojis. Emojis are also symbols. That person is sick. And these were the constellations I was telling you about. They're star patterns that also are symbols. There are symbols everywhere. Your assignment this week, I'm going to give you a short story, which I'm posting on the next slide. Whenever there is a square, that symbol, you will draw a symbol that will make sense in the sentence. Let me show you an example. When I go to the blank, I like to blank. What could I put in there? I can put, when I go to the mall, I like to shop. So I could have a picture of maybe a big M for mall, or a shopping bag for mall, or like I like to shop. We could have a shopping bag there. But this is the one I came up with. When I go to that was my symbol for movies. I put I like to eat, and then I made a little simple drawing of popcorn. So when I go to the movies, I like to eat popcorn. Now, in order for you to make it make sense, I had to add the word eat, and that's okay. You can go ahead and add a word if you need to make it make sense. Okay? So let's look at the paragraph that you're going to write. You are going to write this story. It does not have to be true. Just you're going to fill in wherever you see a box, you're going to fill in a symbol. So you're going to start out on a piece of paper. My name is, and you're going to fill in your name. I was born in the year of the, so you need to draw the symbol of the animal that you're born in the year of. I am in grade. Now you can put a fancy 2 in there. You could do whatever you want, but 2 numbers are a symbol. And my favorite subject in school is. So you're going to have to think of what subject you like best and think of a simple symbol to represent that subject. When I am not in school, I like to, and you're going to put in a picture of something you enjoy doing. Last week I went to a blank store. Oh my gosh, it could be any kind of thing. Grocery store, pet store, clothes store, shoe store, toy store. It could be anything. And it says, I bought. Now you might have to add a word, a, or, but you're going to put a symbol where the box is. My family likes to go to the, wow, you could put lots of things in there. And when we are there, we blank. Last night, we started planning our summer vacation. We are going to, you have to say where you're going to, and we will take a blank to get there. I am so, you might have to put an emoji there. Anyway, this is what you're going to do. So you're going to write out your story and you're going to fill in symbols where there are squares. Okay? So the materials you're going to need are paper, pencil. You can use colors. It's optional. You really can do it all in the same color. Doesn't matter. Here's some helpful hints. Write the sentence, then draw your symbol. Then write the next sentence and draw your symbol, just so you know how much space you'll need. And then don't forget to post your work on Seesaw so that I can see it and give you feedback and tell you what a great job you did. Okay? One more reason we use symbols, because it's fun. I hope you have fun doing this. I had fun making up this lesson. I hope you have fun doing it. See you later.